among this particular class is unique among other classes.
Sorry.
Because this is the first class that we have really shifted to a territorial defense operations school. For this particular class, nagbago na po yung ating distribution of branches of service. Usually it's 50, 26, 24, meaning 50% goes to the Army, 26% goes to the Navy, and 24% goes to the Air Force. But for this particular class, as we have higher headquarters has directed that the distribution of the branch of service will now be more equally divided, meaning 35% goes to the Navy, 35% goes to the Air Force, and or rather 35% goes to the Army, and also 30% goes to the Air Force. Also, for this particular class, we have modified our curriculum. We have upgraded our curriculum. For this particular class, although yung kanilang curriculum ay based on the old curriculum, we have added what we call the micro-credentials. Ang purpose po ng micro-credentials is for them to be updated on what is happening in the real world scenario. So for this particular class, meron po tayong we introduce artificial intelligence, we introduce electronic warfare, we introduce Python programming, we introduce unmanned systems, and of course, the fundamentals of artificial intelligence. Meron din po sila, we have also, for their joint FTX, we also introduced a multi-domain task unit. Dati-dati po, pag magkaroon tayo ng FTX, what we have are just the three services, meaning the ground, the air, and the sea component. But for this particular class, we introduce among the FTX, tinatawag natin ang multi-domain task unit. Ano po ba itong multi-domain task unit? We introduce warfare scenarios related to cyber intelligence. We introduce scenarios relating to cognitive warfare. So these are the changes that we have done for this particular class. Also, as part of the joint FTX, tulad na ginawa natin last year, we sent them to the Pag-asa Island to start their joint FTX. Last year, we started that, and we are just continuing para makita ito ng ating mga kadete. Ano ba yung pinagtatanggol natin sa West Philippines? Yung napakaliit na isla na ito, why we are defending it, regardless of what your branch of service would be. Also, what is unique for this particular class is we introduce yung tinatawag natin na gamified learning. Nag-introduce po tayo ng mga commercial off-the-shelf e-games. E-games para maturuan po natin ang kadete natin ng ating strategy and tactics using electronic games. And hopefully, if things will go as planned, we will be having e-games Olympics with other U.S. Service Academy tulad po ng Westport. Just to announce, for later po this year, for the first time, ang PMA po ay mag-host ng International Cadet Conference. Ang International Cadet Conference po is a cadet-led activity by PMA where we will be hosting different cadets from different service academies from the U.S. Lahat po ng ating mga allies, they will be coming here to PMA to discuss about topics related to being a cadet and modern warfare subjects. So ito po yung kakaiba sa PMA class ng 2026. Also, for PMA, this is for class of 2026. For PMA, marami rin po tayong ginagawa. One of our priorities for this particular year is to magkaroon po tayo ng drive for world-class facilities, world-class education. So by 2027, we will be having our accreditation by the ANQA or the ASEAN University Network Quality Assurance Organization, where they will look at our curriculum if it follows international standards. Also, for this particular year, we have started what we call the PMA Growth Plan. Ang PMA Growth Plan po, ang intention po ng ating PMA Growth Plan is to increase the number of cadets by 2040 to almost 2,000. Magiging capacity po ng ating lahat ng facilities here at PMA is to reach 2,000 cadets. We have the capacity to train 2,000 cadets. And because of this particular growth, magkakaroon po tayo ng maraming infrastructure project created by other private institutions and of course funded by the DA. Kung makikita niyo po sa Borromeo Field na wala na po yung dati namin barracks, andun na po yung we will be establishing our new mess hall, a new mess hall funded by the SM from SM Foundation. Ito po bago namin mess hall will be able to accommodate 2,500 cadets at any one time, and it will be a multi-purpose facility. Pwede din po tayo magkaroon ng mga other activities that can be held inside that particular vessel, particularly yung mga net sports activities like badminton, pickleball, tennis, pwede po natin gawin ito. And in the next, after kumpleto po itong vessel natin, sisimulan na rin po yung ating athletic oval. Athletic oval is it's not an Olympic-sized athletic oval, but it's going to be an athletic oval that is of world-class standards. So yun po yung ating ginagawa po natin sa PA. First, we will be striving for global education excellence. We are doing this by having AUNQA assurance, accreditation. And second, we are having our PMA growth plan, where we intend to increase our cadets by at least 2,000 by 2024. Again, lahat po natin mga kaibigan, lahat po ng mga nandito, magandang umaga po sa lahat. And the members of PMA Class 2026, congratulations.
Thank you, sir, for that message. At this juncture, we will now proceed to the open forum.